Hi, Maxine. So I think you did a really good job. I mean, compared with your previous design work, I think now you have better understanding of design principles and some design strategies as well. Well, like generally speaking, I think your design, um, like you made a really great progress compared with your previous work, but there are still a couple of things I think you need to keep in mind. So first of all, instead of subtractive design theory, you're using ad- addictive. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to say that word for me. So addictive design. So you gradate from like the outer perimeter, that's the dark in dark value, and then you gradate the inner part that's a little bit lighter value. Um, so in that case, so to gain more visual interest and keep your design balanced and unified, you need to use the interpenetration, like what we mentioned in the class, right? So if you, no matter whether you're gonna use subtractive design or additive design, you need to use interpenetration to keep it balanced. Um, so like for example, the outer perimeter, like the here, you need to have you need to interpenetrate some like lighter value color values, like here or here. Like it doesn't matter like where it is, but you need to use interpenetration to keep it balanced, and as well as here. So your inner part now is the lightest value here. Um, and I highly recommend, so there should be some like darker value to interpenetrate here. So like lighter on dark and dark on light. So it's kind of like a way to do the interpenetration, and keep that in mind. You need to do the interpenetration in like a relatively big area, but the interpenetration should be like a really small area. And now, so for here, like the darker, well, in the darker value, if you want to do the interpenetration, it shouldn't be the lightest value in that case, because well, have the visual contrast always can gain the visual interest, but if like a too high, like too much higher, it could be the figure on the ground. So you don't want like the visual contrast like really strong. It could be strong, but it shouldn't be the lightest. You could use like a middle value, or a little bit like above the middle value, or here at the same like same series. So you can add some like dark value here, but not like too dark, not the darkest. And another thing is the vanishing boundary. Like even though I can see like spiral stuff, like you do that. Well, I think it's really pretty, but the thing is, you need to keep in mind you have to like between value to between hue to hue, you need to have the vanishing boundaries. Like, well, like for example, the grain and the cyan here. Here that's really hard edges over there, so there is no vanishing boundaries between the grain and oh, what is that, the cyan, yeah. So it could be like the vanishing boundary, let me see. Well, it's like this, like the magenta, like the red and the purple, like over here. That's kind of like a good example of the vanishing boundary. And well, here as well, like here a little, like little area, the vanishing boundary here, that's really beautiful. Yeah, and here as well, but generally speaking, is kind of like your area, your hue right now. Like there is no vanishing boundary to gradate from value to value, from hue to hue. Like especially for the green to cyan, cyan to purple, especially in the kind of like a middle to lighter area. Well, I will say kind of like the lighter, like the lightest area here, the vanishing boundary is a like little bit better than the middle and like middle to dark value, but well, you still need to like keep in mind that between hue to hue, you need to have the vanishing boundaries. Yeah, just let me know if you have any other questions about it, and I would like to help.